Good afternoon, dear viewers. Welcome to the session. Today we are here to have a conversation with you, and I would like to introduce our friends, Dr. Vanuja from SCERT, and Asha Kumari, member of State Resource Group, and Mr. Irshad Ali, SRG, State Resource Group. Welcome to the session. So we hope this session would help you a lot in getting very good marks in SSC examinations. And here I would like to invite Dr. Vanuja to throw light on this session.
Thank you, sir. I welcome you all for the program that is Guidance to the 10th class students organized by SCERT Telangana. Now we have with us the experts to discuss the question paper pattern and how can you write your exam and get good marks. And let's start with the question paper pattern. I request Mr. Raghuram to go on the session, please.
Thank you. And when we come to English examination, we should focus on 3 academic standards. They are reading comprehension, grammar and vocabulary, and creative writing. We all know that English examination has 2 sections, Part A and Part B, and Part A carries 60 marks and Part B carries 20 marks. And Part A has questions 1 to 16, whereas Part B has questions 17 to 36. And let us see how the marks are distributed among these 3 academic standards. Please have a look at the slide. So these are the academic standards: reading comprehension, grammar and vocabulary, and creative writing. And if you move further, this is the distribution of marks. In total, reading comprehension has a weightage of 37 marks, whereas grammar and vocabulary has a weightage of 23 marks, and creative writing or discourses have the weightage of 20 marks. And if you look into question-wise description, and question number 1 to 4, it is based on a passage from reading A of the textbook and is followed by 4 short answer type questions, and each question carries 3 marks. So the weightage for question number 1 to 4 is 12 marks. And similarly, question number 5 to 8, the source is an extract of reading passage either B or C from the textbook, which is followed by 4 short answer type questions, and each question carries 3 marks, again 12 marks. And question number 9 to 12, it also comes under reading, but the input is non-linguistic. It could be a table or a diagram or picture or flow chart or a bar graph. So it is followed by 4 short answer step questions, and each question carries the weightage, each question carries 2 marks. So the weightage is 8 marks. So here from question number 1 to 12, the weightage is 32 marks. And coming to question number 13, it is based on transformation as well as synthesis. We know when we come to transformation, we are expected to rewrite the sentence in the suggested format. So the structural changes take place and the meaning should not be disturbed. And coming to the other side, synthesis. Synthesis is joining the sentences or rewriting the sentences in expected format. So here we have to use the linkers in proper certain structures like not only but also to, so that no sooner than or hardly when or scarcely when, some structures. And coming to question number 14, which is based on major discourses, it has internal choice. One will be from group A and one will be from group B. The children have to write just one. They can choose either first one or second one. So these are the discourses in a group A: description, narration, play script, conversation, interview, and choreography script. And in group B, biographical sketch, speech, essay, letter writing, and report writing. And here we should know the distinction between group A and group B discourses. Frankly speaking, discourses under group A are directly associated with the text in the textbook, whereas discourses under group B are thematically associated with the textbook, but not directly linked with the passages in the textbook. That is the distinction. Coming to question number 15, it's based on minor discourses in group A. Message, please have a look at the slide. message, notice and diary entry. So the weightage is 5 marks. And coming to question number 16, minor discourses on a group B, poster, invitation and profile, again 5 marks. So here if you have seen the distribution, question number 1 to 16, the marks are distributed among these test items. So part A has the weightage of 60 marks. Let us see how the marks are distributed in part B. Please have a look at the slide. So in part B, question number 17 to 21, the input is an independent passage or a poem which is followed by 5 MCQ or multiple choice questions, and each question carries 5 marks. Sorry, each question carries 1 mark. So the weightage is 5 marks. And question number 22 to 26, it's based on editing. A passage from the textbook is given in which 5 sentences are numbered, and each of the numbered sentences has an error. The children have to correct the sentences and they will have to write the complete sentences. This is very important, dear children. Every time we are facing some problems, some children are not writing the complete sentences, and as a result, there may be a chance that you will lose some marks. So you have to write you have to correct the sentences and you have to write the complete sentences. That's very important. And coming to the next one, question number 27 to 31, it's a closed test. A passage, textbook independent passage with 5 blanks will be given to us, and each blank will have 4 options. The children have to identify right option for each blank, and they will have to write A, B, C or C in the space provided in part B. Coming to question number 32 to 36, it's based on elements of vocabulary. So a passage from textbook will be given to you in which certain elements, certain parts will be numbered, and the children have to answer the questions as suggested. So when you come to elements of vocabulary, the major areas are, when you talk about vocabulary is directly nothing but knowing words. If you know a word means, you know its spelling, you know the meaning. When you come to meaning, it both synonyms as well as antonyms and even homonyms, which is linked with pronunciation, and collocations, the proper use of words. So this is the distribution of marks from question number 1 to 36 under part A as well as part B. Now, if you have seen this reading comprehension, it has a lion's share in the marks. So out of 80 marks, reading comprehension has a weightage of 37 marks. Question number 1 to 12 as well as in part B, question number 17 to 21. So my request, Dr. Vanuja, please tell us something about reading comprehension, and please suggest to our students how they can score well in examination.
Asha, can you please go to that one?
Yes, I believe by now you might have got a quite good idea about the pattern of the question paper and the weightage of the question paper. And if you look at the question paper, 37 marks are allotted for our reading comprehension. That is approximately 50% of the total marks on the question paper is based on your reading comprehension. So we have to focus more on reading comprehension. And the areas where we are going to get reading comprehension, if you take your question paper under part A, we have question number 1 to 4 and 5 to 8 reading comprehension passages. And if we take our study skills, question number 9 to 12, even that is also non-verbal reading comprehension. And we also have a reading comprehension under part B, that is question number 17 to 21, where we have MCQs. So in total, 37 marks are allotted for reading comprehension. Now, what usually children do when they do reading comprehension? Now, how to present reading comprehension in your examination? Usually, children tend to copy down the sentences exactly as it is from the passage, and they lift the sentences from the passage and copy it down in the answer script. But our questions never ever demand such type of answers. So whenever you write a reading comprehension, first you have to go through the passage thoroughly, understand the layers of meanings in the passage, then you have to answer the questions. Now, what sort of questions we are going to get under reading comprehension? We will just have a look at the slide, please. So, when you focus on reading comprehension, you have to focus on inferential, evaluative, critical levels of comprehension, okay? And we have different variety of questions like, next slide please sir. We have factual questions, inferential questions, analytical questions, extrapolative questions, open-ended questions, personalized questions, cause and consequence questions, vocabulary in context and applied vocabulary. Now, we will see what are factual questions and what are inferential questions. Now, slide please, sir. I want just to go through the passage here. Yes, this is a passage, is an extract from the journey lesson. Father had provided for my education and had been able to realize his dreams. Now, this passage, if you go through the passage, now go through the questions that follow the passage. If you observe the first question, what was the dream that author was able to realize? So, when such type of questions are given, what children usually do is, they pick up one word from the question and they try to identify that word in the passage and they just extract the lines from the passage and copy down. But that is not the answer which is expected from the examiner, right? So, the criteria of the examiner is not to test the content, but to test the language skills of the student. So, when such questions are given, you have to go through the passage thoroughly. Now, if you go back to the passage again, you could see that what usually the children do is, how was the narrator able to realize his dream? So, they will just copy down the first two sentences where the passage is like this: father had provided for his education and I was able to realize my dream. That is, the answer is lying between these two sentences. So, it is hidden in the passage. So, such type of questions are called inferential questions, where you need to infer the passage and the answer lies between the sentences. So, usually children, what they do is, father had provided for his education and he was able to realize his dream. That's not the answer. The answer is, he was well educated and with his hard work and dedication, he was able to realize his dream by securing a white collar job. So, nowhere in the passage you find these sentences. So, you have to infer, go through the layers of the meanings of the passage and answer such type of questions. Now, if you observe the second question, why did author call himself physically useless? So, this is an analytical question where you need to analyze the passage and answer the question. Here, why he has considered himself as physically useless? Because having stayed in the hostel, he has not used to doing such type of works. So, he considered himself as physically useless. Okay. So, you have to analyze the passage and answer such type of questions. If you go through the third question, why do you think father asked, do you have a pair of old shoes? Now, for this question, you should think of the reason. That is, critical thinking is necessary here. That is, what might be the reason why father asked for an old pair of shoes. So, nowhere you find this answer directly in the passage. You have to think critically and answer. So, for this question, maybe father doesn't want his son to spend too much money on the shoes. That's why, and moreover he is in debts. That's why father want an old pair of shoes. And here also we will come to know the character of the father, where he is very humble, right? Simple, his lifestyle is very simple and humble. Then moving on to the fourth question, if you observe, if you were the narrator, would you allow your father to carry the luggage? Why or why not? This is a personalized question where you need to imagine yourself into that situation and answer. So, such type of questions are called personalized questions, and we also have open-ended questions where you answer the questions according to your perspective. And we also have vocabulary in context questions where a word is chosen from the passage and they'll ask the meaning of that word. So, such type of questions are possible under part B where options are given, right? And we also have cause and consequence type of questions. We also have applied vocabulary type of questions where, suppose if we take the same passage, after reading the passage, what idea do you form of the narrator's character? Where you need to apply vocabulary and describe his character. Like he is self-conscious, he is unkind because he made his father carry the luggage. So, where you apply vocabulary, we call such questions as applied vocabulary questions. So, you will come across all such type of variety of questions under reading comprehension. So, we may get a factual question where we get the answer directly from the passage, but the scope for factual questions is very less. You may get one or none, but more focus will be on analytical questions, open-ended questions, extrapolative and personalized questions. These are the short questions in your reading comprehension. It may be from question number 1 to question number 8. But question number 1 to 4, the first reading passage is exclusively from your A readings of your textbook, and the second passage, it may be either from your B or C readings of your textbook. So, under second section of the passage, even poem also from your textbook is possible. Okay. Now, what is the division of marks? Now, how to secure 3 on 3 in each question under reading comprehension? If you see contextual, for the contextual relevance, you have 1 mark, and for conventions of writing 1 mark, and grammaticality 1 mark. So, more focus is on grammaticality. If you look at the question paper, in the rubrics itself, it's clearly mentioned that answer your questions in 3 to 4 sentences. So, what children usually tend to do is, they think that if we write the entire page, we may secure 3 on 3 marks. But it's not like that. You have to confine your answer to 4 to 5 sentences, not exceed more than that. Okay.
Thank you, Asha Kumari. చాలా వరకు చూడండి మనకి వెయిటేజ్ 3 మార్క్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ప్రతిసారి చూస్తే క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 1 to 8 అండ్ హౌ టు గెయిన్ 3 మార్క్స్. కాంటెక్స్చువల్ రిలవెన్స్ అంటే మనకి ఇచ్చిన క్వశ్చన్కి సంబంధించినట్టుగా ఆన్సర్ ఉండాలి. ది ఆన్సర్ మస్ట్ బి సూటబుల్ టు ద క్వశ్చన్, సూటబుల్ టు ద కాంటెక్స్ట్, దెన్ యూ విల్ గెట్ 1 మార్క్. అండ్ గ్రామాటికాలిటీ చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్, అండ్ ద సెంటెన్స్ షుడ్ బి ప్రాపర్లీ ఆర్గనైజ్డ్ అండ్ దే షుడ్ బి స్ట్రక్చరల్లీ కరెక్ట్. అండ్ దెన్ కన్వెన్షన్స్ ఆఫ్ రైటింగ్, ప్రాపర్ పంక్చువేషన్ ఒకటి యూజ్ చేయడము, అండ్ లింకింగ్, కొహెరెన్స్ అంటాము, యూనిటీ ఆఫ్ సెంటెన్సెస్. ఇలా ఉన్నప్పుడు అవుట్ ఆఫ్ 3 యూ విల్ గెట్ ఈజీలీ 2.5 మార్క్స్ ఈజీగా వస్తాయి. ఇఫ్ యూ ప్రజెంట్ వండర్ఫుల్లీ యూ విల్ గెట్ 3 out of 3. So anyway, as far as question number 8 is concerned, you are given 5 statements in which you will have to identify 3 correct statements. You can write either the statements or you can write the letters, corresponding letters. It could be A, B, C or B, C, D or C, D, E, whatever it is. And you will get full marks. That's not a big issue, right? And when you are coming to the other section, which is very important, here our textbook will not work. Here we will have to interact with a diagram. It can be a tree diagram or a pie chart or a bibliography or anything, or maybe a cricket scorecard or a recipe, we don't know. And how we can interpret with that particular something uncommon. We have not come across such a text. Although some examples are given in the textbook, and in the examination it's a bit different. And now I request Dr. Vanja, please throw light on this and please help our students to get more marks.
Sure, thank you. And question number 9, it carries 8 marks. You will get questions.
Sorry,
on...
the phone call. Excuse me.
Okay,
a phone, please. Hello.
సార్
చెప్పండి.
సార్ ఏం లేదు సార్, ఇక్కడ మనకు ఎడిటింగ్ లో పిల్లలకు తక్కువ మార్కులు వస్తున్నాయి సార్.
ఓకే.
దాంట్లో కొంచెం ఏమన్నా ఒక క్లూస్ కొన్ని కానీ హింట్స్ కానీ ఇస్తే పిల్లలు ఈజీగా అర్థమయ్యేటట్టు రాసేటట్టు ఉండాలి సార్.
యా తప్పకుండా సార్. అది బికాస్ మనము క్వశ్చన్ వైజ్ గా వెళ్తున్నాం కదా. వెన్ యూ కమ్ టు ద పర్టికులర్ పార్ట్ విల్ డెఫినెట్లీ టాక్ అబౌట్ ఇట్. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.
Question number 9, it comes under study skills. Study skills, actually you might have practiced from your 6th class onwards. మనకు 6th క్లాస్లో ఒక టేబుల్ ఇచ్చేసి దాని కింద క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇచ్చారు. అండ్ ఆ స్టడీ స్కిల్స్ కింద మీకు టేబుల్ రావచ్చు, పై చార్ట్ రావచ్చు, బార్ గ్రాఫ్ రావచ్చు, అండ్ లైన్ గ్రాఫ్ రావచ్చు, లేదా ఇంతకుముందు సార్ చెప్పినట్టుగా బిబ్లియోగ్రఫీ అడగొచ్చు, హిస్టోగ్రామ్ అడగొచ్చు, రెల్స్ ఫ్లో చార్ట్ ఉండొచ్చు. ఏదైనా సరే మీరు దాన్ని థరోగా చదివి అర్థం చేసుకుంటే కనుక డెఫినెట్లీ యూ విల్ గెట్ 8 on 8 మార్క్స్. అండ్ ఇక్కడ ఖచ్చితంగా చూడాల్సింది ఏంటి అంటే దాంట్లో ఉన్న మ్యాటర్ని ఇంతకుముందు ఆశా మేడం చెప్పారు. యూజువల్లీ మీరు ఏం చేస్తూ ఉంటారంటే ఏదైతే ఒక వర్డ్ ఉంటుందో ఆ వర్డ్ తీసుకొచ్చి ఇక్కడ పేస్ట్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. అది కాకుండా ఇక్కడ ఎగ్జామినర్ ఇంటెన్షన్ ఏంటి అంటే యూ హ్యావ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ దట్ పర్టికులర్ గివెన్ టాపిక్, అది ఏదైనా కావచ్చు, దాన్ని చదివి అర్థం చేసుకుని రాయగలిగితే కనుక ఖచ్చితంగా మీకు గుడ్ స్కోర్ వస్తుంది. అండ్ ఒక్కొక్కసారి ఎక్కువ సార్లు కూడా మీరు ఏదైనా క్వశ్చన్లోనే ఉంటుంది. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ హియర్ ఈజ్ అ క్వశ్చన్ అండ్ స్టడీ ద టేబుల్ కేర్ఫుల్లీ అండ్ ఆన్సర్ ద క్వశ్చన్స్ గివెన్. హియర్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ అండ్ ట్రైనింగ్ Telangana, details of trades for ITI. This is a table given, and first of all you have to start reading the question from the question number itself. Then only you will understand what is the table about and what answers you have to write. So next, see, let's check what are the question given under this table. What is the table about? So unlike other subjects, you need not to by heart anything. Everything is in front of you. Just you have to understand and write the answer. What is the table about? So the answer is in the question itself. You have to write that what the table is about. The table is about, it's in the beginning of the question. And what are the engineering traits? Just try to give a glance at the table and try to grasp what is given in that particular table, and you will easily write. So as far as I know, every student will get 8 on 8 in this table, and this will add you to get good score. And the third one is, a boy named Ramu has studied up to the 8th class and passed. What are the traits of ITI he is eligible to apply for? Actually, that is not given in that Ramu. There is no name of Ramu, but you will have the information regarding what a 8th class students will get if he passed 8th class, in which course he will be admitted. That information is given. So you have to read that and write the answer. And then last one is, in what were the traits with codes 421, 449, 467 similar? So try to read what code gives which information. Then you can answer that question in an apt way. So in this way, you will get good marks. And try to remember that it's not every time, it may not be a table or a bar graph. Last time we have given bibliography and many students fail to answer that. So whatever the information has given over there, you have to grasp the information, try to write the answers in a correct way, because it carries 2 marks. So write in a complete sentence, then you will get good marks in that.
So thank you very much, madam. So madam explanation బట్టి మనకు తెలుస్తుంది ఏంటంటే, అట్లీస్ట్ ఒక క్వశ్చన్ ఓవరాల్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్, సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద టేబుల్ అబౌట్ ఆర్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద చార్ట్ అబౌట్ అండ్ వాట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇస్ గివెన్ ఇన్ ద టేబుల్ ఒకటి, అండ్ అట్లీస్ట్ వన్ క్వశ్చన్ విల్ బి ఆన్ స్పెసిఫిక్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్,
Yes.
and one will be on compare and contrast, and at least one will be open ended, me opinion. For example, among the oka list of books ichinapudu, which book would you like to read, or which sports and games unnappudu which sport would you like to are you interested in, so why, maybe reasons ala. ఇక్కడ ఒకటి చిన్న మనం చేయాల్సింది ఏంటంటే, ఇఫ్ యు సీ ద టెక్స్ట్ బుక్స్ ఆఫ్ లోయర్ క్లాసెస్, దేర్ ఆర్ మెనీ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్. బిబ్లియోగ్రఫీ ఈస్ గివెన్ ఇన్ క్లాస్ 7 ఆఫ్టర్ ద లెసన్ ద వండర్ఫుల్ చెస్. సో సిమిలర్లీ ఒకసారి మనం చూసామంటే రకరకాల టేబుల్స్ కానీ, ఇప్పుడు ఈవెన్ సమ్ టైమ్స్ యూ కెన్ గెట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఫ్రమ్ అదర్ సబ్జెక్ట్ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్స్ ఆల్సో. Maybe if you look into social books, you will find so many graphs and etc. And even in 7th class lo pie diagrams unnai.
Yes.
Okay. And 10th class lo so many tables are there. So I request you to see the examples given in other textbooks also and have some practice. And madam, ikkada oka chinna word limit gaane emaina unda ikkada vitiki straight away right, a phone call is for us.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello sir.
Cheppanamma, where are you from? May I know your name?
13th bit explain cheyara.
Sorry,
How to score many marks in 13th bit?
please introduce yourself. Tell your name and the place. మీరు ఎక్కడి నుంచి మాట్లాడుతున్నారు, మీ పేరు చెప్పండి.
Sir Vaishnavi from Karimnagar district.
ఓకే అమ్మా, చెప్పండి వైష్ణవి గారు. స్కూల్ కరీంనగర్.
School ZPHS Rudraram.
ఓకే, రుద్రవరం చెప్పండి అమ్మా, వాట్ ఇస్ ద క్వశ్చన్?
Sir, how can we score more marks in 13th bit?
క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 13.
Sir.
Yeah, we are coming to that. Please wait for a few minutes, that's all.
Next question is 13th only.
Next is 13. Anything else? ఇంకేమైనా మాట్లాడాలనుకుంటున్నారా?
Editing also.
Editing we will discuss. Okay, thank you very much. మేడం, క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 9 to 12 ఆన్సర్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఏమైనా మనకు వర్డ్ లిమిట్ కానీ ఏమైనా ఉందా, ఎలా ఆన్సర్ చేయాలి?
వర్డ్ లిమిట్ 2 మార్క్స్ ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి యాప్ట్గా, క్వశ్చన్కి యాప్ట్గా ఆన్సర్ ఉండేటట్టు చూసుకుంటే సరిపోతుంది. మీరు క్వశ్చన్ చదవండి ముందు, ఆ క్వశ్చన్లో ఏముంది, ఎందుకంటే 2 మార్క్స్ అంటే అంత ఈజీ కాదు. ఈజీగా ఒక సెంటెన్స్ రాస్తే ఇవ్వరు. ఇంతకుముందు చెప్పుకున్నట్టుగా ఇంగ్లీష్ సబ్జెక్ట్ కాబట్టి గ్రామాటికల్గా కరెక్ట్ ఉండాలి, క్వశ్చన్ ప్రాపర్గా ఆన్సర్ ప్రాపర్గా క్వశ్చన్ నుంచి తీసుకున్నట్టుగా ఉండాలి, అండ్ డైరెక్ట్గా దాంట్లో ఉంది చూసి రాసినట్టుగా కాకుండా అక్కడ ఏం అడుగుతున్నారు. ఇంతకుముందు సార్ చెప్పారు, అంటే లైక్ మీ ఒపీనియన్ అడగొచ్చు, లేదా ఓవరాల్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ని చూస్తూ అడగొచ్చు. సో దాని మీద డిపెండ్ అయ్యి ఆన్సర్ ఉండాలి, కానీ ఏదో అడుగుతున్నారు తప్పనిసరిగా వస్తుంది అని కాకుండా. వర్డ్ లిమిట్ అంటే 2 మార్క్స్కి మనం 10 సెంటెన్సెస్ రాయలేం కాబట్టి ఆ లిమిట్లో రాస్తే యూ విల్ గెట్ 2 on 2 మార్క్స్.
Okay, thank you very much. So question number 1 to 12, a very important aspect is యువర్ ఆన్సర్ మస్ట్ బి కాంటెక్స్చువల్లీ రిలెవెంట్. చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. మనం ఇచ్చే ఆన్సర్ అనేది క్వశ్చన్కు సంబంధించిందిగా ఉండాలి. దట్స్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. అండ్ గ్రామాటికాలిటీ, స్ట్రక్చరల్ స్ట్రెంత్ ఉండాలి మనం ఇచ్చే రెస్పాన్సెస్కి. తర్వాత మనము 2-3 సెంటెన్సెస్లో రాస్తున్నప్పుడు యూనిటీ అంటూ ఉండాలి. ఒక్కో సెంటెన్స్ ఒక్కోలాగా ఉండకూడదు. సో దీస్ 3 ఆర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్: కాంటెక్స్చువల్ రిలెవెన్స్, గ్రామాటికాలిటీ, కన్వెన్షన్స్ ఆఫ్ రైటింగ్ అండ్ యూనిటీ, కోహెషన్ అంటాం దాన్ని. సో నౌ వీఆర్ కమింగ్ టు అనదర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఏరియా విచ్ ఈస్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ అండ్ సింథసిస్. So the input is textbook independent passage, a phone call. Okay.
హలో సార్.
సార్ చెప్పండి, ఎక్కడి నుంచి మీరు? పేరు?
జగిత్యాల డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ సార్.
పేరు సార్?
శ్రీనివాస్ రెడ్డి అండి.
చెప్పండి సార్. శ్రీనివాస్ రెడ్డి సార్.
ఇప్పుడు ఎడిటింగ్ ప్యాసేజ్ ఉంది కదా సార్.
సార్
ఎడిటింగ్ ప్యాసేజ్ లో
సార్
ఏదైతే మిస్టేక్ ఉందో ఆ మిస్టేక్ కింద అండర్లైన్ ఇస్తే కొంచెం పిల్లలకి ఈజీ ఉంటుందేమో అని అనుకుంటున్నాను సార్.
ఓకే.
ఈవెన్ కాంపిటేటివ్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్స్ ఆల్సో
సార్
they put underline for the word which is the error, which has a error.
Okay.
But in the 10th class standard, it is I think it is a little bit of hard question for them.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much. So ఒక విషయం ఏంటి సార్ అంటే ఇక్కడ వీఆర్ ఇన్వైటింగ్ డైవర్జెంట్ ఆన్సర్స్. అండ్ జనరల్గా వెన్ యూ లుకింగ్ టు కాంపిటేటివ్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్లో టెస్ట్ ఐటమ్స్ చూస్తే ఎట్లా ఉంటుందంటే దే ఫోకస్ ఆన్ అ పర్టికులర్ ఎలిమెంట్, మేబీ టెన్స్ కావచ్చు, లేకపోతే రాంగ్ యూస్ ఆఫ్ ప్రెపోజిషన్ కావచ్చు, ఆర్టికల్ కావచ్చు, లింకర్ తప్పు ఉండొచ్చు. సో బట్ ఇన్ అవర్ స్ట్రాటజీ దేర్ ఆర్ సో మెనీ ఏరియాస్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ వర్డ్ ఆర్డర్ ఉందనుకోండి. సో ఇఫ్ వన్ పర్టికులర్ ఎర్రర్ ఈస్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ వర్డ్ ఆర్డర్, we cannot underline the whole sentence. It's not possible. And రెండోది ఏంటంటే we are inviting divergent answers. So one sentence can be answered in many ways. That is very important. So అలాంటప్పుడు మనము స్పెసిఫై చేసి ఎర్రర్ను మనం ఐడెంటిఫై చేస్తే ఏమవుతుందంటే అక్కడే రెస్ట్రిక్ట్ అయిపోతాడు. దట్ విల్ బి ప్రాబ్లమ్. ఎనీవే వీ డిస్కస్ ఇన్ డీటెయిల్ వెన్ యూ కమ్ టు ద చాప్టర్ ఎడిటింగ్. సో కమింగ్ టు క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 13, transformation and synthesis. So we have already said transformation means rewriting the sentence as directed, and synthesis means combining the sentences as suggested. So textbook independent passages will be given to us in which 6 segments will be underlined, and the children have to answer 4 out of 6, and each test item carries 2 marks. So the weightage for this particular area is 8 marks. So what are the areas that come under transformation? You please see, have a look at the slide. So we have already said a passage in which 6 segments are underlined is given. The students have to focus on the underlined segments and read them as directed, and they have to answer 4 out of 6. So when you come to transformation, voice, reported speech, degrees of comparison and conditionals. Some examples I am telling you. And when you come to synthesis, use of linkers, certain and some structures are highlighted, not only but also as soon as, no sooner than, to and so that, hardly, when, scarcely when, and even relative clauses using relative pronouns who, whom, which, when, where, etc., and rewriting in the suggested mode. So very important thing is there will not be any change in meaning. So we are bringing in structural changes, that's all, and we are not supposed to change the meaning. Here is a phone call, please. Hello.
Hello.
చెప్పండి సార్.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Ramesh.
Okay.
SHS Konnur, Madanapur Mandal, Vanapati district.
Okay, చెప్పండి రమేష్ సార్. How are you?
Sir, fine, sir. How are you, sir?
చెప్పండి.
Sir, editing గురించి పిల్లలు they are discussing editing is very tough అంటున్నారు సార్.
Okay. మనము we have been working with editing since 2014. Still editing has become a nightmare for us. So ఒకసారి మనం సీక్వెన్స్ లో వచ్చినప్పుడు క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 22 to 26 will be based on editing. Then I will try to give you clear explanation. Okay. సార్ ఇంకా ఎవరైనా ఎడిటింగ్ లో ఎడిటింగ్ లో డౌట్స్ రేజ్ చేసే వాళ్ళు ప్లీజ్ వెయిట్. ఓకే. ఓకే, అప్పుడు డిస్కస్ చేస్తామా తప్పకుండా. ఎనీవే, థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్. సో చేంజ్ ఇన్ ద, ప్లీజ్ హ్యావ్ ఎ లుక్ ఎట్ ద స్లైడ్. చేంజ్ ఇన్ ద స్ట్రక్చర్ ఓన్లీ, అండ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఆర్ నాట్ ఆస్క్డ్ విత్ డైరెక్ట్ మోడ్. సో జనరల్లీ ఒక స్టేట్మెంట్ ఇచ్చి రీరైట్ ఇన్ ప్యాసివ్ వాయిస్ లేకపోతే రీరైట్ ఇన్ రిపోర్టెడ్ స్పీచ్ అని అట్లా ఉండదు. యూ విల్ హ్యావ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ what item is highlighted and how you are expected to write. That is more important. And then please have a look at the slide and read the test items and try to get the answers. So here I am trying to give you an example. Please read this story. Once there lived a lion. He was the strongest animal in the forest. A hare was enjoying eating grass and fruit. He was enjoying very much. He did not notice the lion. You can't escape from me, the lion said to the hare. I have nowhere to go, the hare thought. He got an idea. Oh lion, you are the king of the forest, but I saw another lion in the forest, said the hare. The lion became very angry. It's impossible, he said. Come with me, I will show the lion, said the hare. The hare took the lion to a well. Show me the lion said to the hare. He is there in the well, said the hare. The lion looked into the well. He saw his reflection. The lion got very angry. He immediately jumped into the well. He was drowned. So here 6 segments are underlined. You please see. He was the strongest animal in the forest. And we'll have to reread the sentence beginning with no other. So what is the area focused? Degrees of comparison, and we have to use. So the answer, here is a phone call, please. Hello.
హలో సార్, గుడ్ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్
Good
సార్.
morning. Good afternoon. చెప్పండి సార్.
సార్ మేము కరీంనగర్ నుండి మాట్లాడుతున్నాం.
చెప్పండి సార్.
ఇంగ్లీష్. అయితే మా పిల్లల డౌట్ ఏంటిదంటే సార్, మైనర్ డిస్కోర్సెస్ ఉంటాయి కదా
సార్.
దాంట్లో కలర్స్ యూజ్ చేయొచ్చా?
ఓకే సార్.
అట్రాక్ట్ గా ఉండడానికి చేస్తే చేయొచ్చా రాదనేది వీళ్ళ డౌట్.
ఇంకా ఎనీథింగ్ ఎల్స్?
అంతే సార్.
Right. Okay, I request Mr. Rishad to comment on this.
Good afternoon, everyone. That's quite an interesting question, sir. Yes, minor discourses or any discourses, we need to concentrate on the features of that particular discourse. First and foremost, that is the main important thing. Having said that, yes, when it comes to poster or invitation and notice, children tend to do that. Keeping, these days we have been quite habituated in project work and all. So that is acceptable, but it should not be like completely importance given to the all diagram or such kind of things. When it comes to poster, if it's contextually related, if let's say it's a anti-drug campaign as such, they can draw and they can little bit of things they can do, but it should not like it's not a competition of any muggula poti as such అనేది ఉండకుండా పిల్లలకు ఆ కాన్సెప్ట్ ను రిలేటెడ్ పెట్టుకొని ఏమైనా డ్రా చేయగలిగితే డ్రా చేయొచ్చు, అట్రాక్టివ్ గా చేయాలనుకుంటే చేయొచ్చు అండి, తప్పకుండా. దట్స్ క్వైట్ ఇట్స్ క్వైట్ ఓపెన్ ఫర్ దట్. హోప్ ఐ ఆన్సర్.
అనదర్ ఫోన్ కాల్. హలో.
హలో
సార్ చెప్పండి సార్.
సార్ నా పేరు వెంకట్ సార్, నత్తా వెంకట్.
ఓకే సార్.
నామాపురం.
ఓకే చెప్పండి సార్.
సార్ ఇది మనకి ఎడిటింగ్ దాంట్లో కొంచెం తప్పున్నా గానీ పిల్లలకి 0 మార్క్స్ వేస్తున్నారు సార్ వాల్యుయేషన్ లో.
విల్ కమ్ టు దట్ సార్, ప్లీజ్. విల్ కమ్ టు దట్ సెక్షన్. ఓకే,
ఇప్పుడు ఎడిటింగ్ అవుతుంది కదా సార్.
ఓకే. ఇప్పుడు ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ ఆఫ్ సెంటెన్సెస్ సింథసిస్ వి ఆర్ డిస్కసింగ్ క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 13.
క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ ఐఎమ్ ఆస్కింగ్ అబౌట్ 13 ఓన్లీ సార్.
yes,
ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ సింథసిస్ మనం చెప్పేది. ఓకే చెప్పండి. అది ఎడిటింగ్ కాదు, అది ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ సింథసిస్. చెప్పండి సార్.
ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ ఆఫ్ సెంటెన్సెస్. సారీ
సార్, చెప్పండి సార్.
సార్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ ఆఫ్ సెంటెన్సెస్ లో సపోజ్ రిపోర్టెడ్ స్పీచ్ ఉంది కదా
సార్,
దాంట్లో ఏ ఒక్కటి తప్పుపోయినా గానీ దాంట్లో 0 మార్క్స్ వేస్తున్నారు వాల్యుయేషన్ లో కీలో.
ఓకే,
దాన్ని పార్ట్స్ గా డివైడ్ చేసి కొంచెమైన హాఫ్ గానీ 1 మార్క్ గానీ 1.5 మార్క్ గానీ ఇట్లా ఇవ్వచ్చు కదా.
ఓకే. ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్. సో we are talking about principles of evaluation. Okay, I'll comment on that. So ఎట్లా ఉంటుందంటే, when you are looking into certain test items related to basic grammar, literally speaking, in passive construction, we are supposed to use by plus clause, just like Tagore wrote Gitanjali, and the answer must be Gitanjali was written by Tagore. Other answer is not possible, frankly speaking. If somebody writes Gitanjali was written Tagore, that sounds ungrammatical. So at this point, okay, you can encourage the students, but when you come to a standardized examination, we expect the children to present 100% correct answers as far as questions related to grammar are concerned. Okay, and how the test items are evaluated, it is left to the discretion of the examiner. But every examiner should abide by the principles of evaluation given to them. That's more important. Thank you very much. So let's come back to question number 13. So please have a look at the slide. So here, what are the areas focused? First indicator degrees of comparison, and second one a particular structural item, so that highlight chesaru. And go to number 3, if clause, and coming to number 4, show me the lion. So the lion asked the hare. Test item rubrics. One second, another phone call.
Good afternoon, sir.
Cheppandamma.
Sir, I am Medina from Rangareddy district.
Okay, cheppandi. What's the question?
I want to know that is there a chance to score 100% marks in English?
Come again.
Marks. This time it's 100. She want to know whether she can score 100 marks
In English.
In English.
100%,
Is that the
why
question?
not? Why not? Nothing is impossible under the sun. You can score 100 out of 100, just like mathematics or any other subject. You can score 100 marks in English. One condition, you will have to work hard.
Yes.
You will have to work hard. You should be up to the mark. Your responses should be up to the mark. There are certain conditions. So 100 marks easily score cheyochu English lo. Impossible em kaadu. Am I right?
She has to score only
Okay.
80.
I wish you good luck. I hope you will get 100 marks and I will see the results in June.
All the best, Meghna.
All the best. All the best to everyone. Right. So let's come back to the test item. Please have a look at the slide. So ikkada sir, question number 3 manaku conditional clause paina undi. Question number 4 reported speech. You will have to understand. Coming to question number 5, he saw his reflection. The last segment to first ku తీసుకొచ్చారు. అంటే అర్థం ఏంటి అక్కడ? టెస్ట్ ఐటమ్ ఏది హైలైట్ చేసాము? వాయిస్. And similarly last one, he immediately jumped into the well, he was drowned. He had scarcely. Again using scarcely followed by when. So don't forget, no sooner is followed by than, whereas scarcely or hardly followed by when. This structure you can see in class 9 textbook. So as far as grammar is concerned, you please see all the language elements suggested from class 6 to class 10. Everything is very important. And coming to question number 14, very important area, major discourses. Really it's a major discourse. Now I request our colleague to Ishad Ali, Mr. Ishad Ali, to throw light on major discourses, and please help our students to get 10 out of 10. If they score 10 out of 10 in major discourse, I hope they will get 100 out of 100 in examination also.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity. Yeah, dear students, as sir said, yes, discourses play a vital role in scoring maximum marks or even 10% of marks. So after reading comprehension, as we have grammar and vocabulary, and then we have discourses, creative expression. So when I say creative expression, most of the times children, you might have got an idea. ఇప్పటికే అర్థమై ఉండొచ్చు. English is not just about scoring marks. Let me tell you, English is for your future. English is to take you to the places. So make sure creative expression అనేది కూడా చాలా జాగ్రత్తగా ఆలోచించి పెట్టడం జరిగింది. So that you can show your creativity, not just in drawing, but in expressing your views in your answer paper. So that's why we have two major departments of discourses, in which one is major discourse, and again it comes minor discourses. So minor discourses, we will talk about that later on. In the major discourses, we have two groups, group A and group B, in which look at the slide if you want. Description, as you all know, narration, play script, which is also known as drama. So conversation, interview, choreography, script. Once again, I would like to bring to your notice, all these play a vital role in your future. You need to know how to put in yourself. Okay, we will see one of those examples also. Okay, so most of you know that these all comes under in your day-to-day life once you are done with your 10th, not just 10th, after inter, even after degree, you will be able to writing the papers, or you have to submit many things in English itself. So let me take you through a small example of one of those discourses.
A phone call. Hello.
Okay, let's take a
హలో సార్.
చెప్పండి సార్.
లేదు సార్, ఇక్కడ మనకి 4 లాంగ్వేజ్లకి అభ్యాస గీతకరణ వస్తాయి పిల్లలకి 10th వాళ్ళకి.
సార్.
ఎగ్జామినేషన్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూ లోపల కొన్ని టెక్స్చువల్ డిస్కోర్సెస్ కానీ
సార్,
ఈ సింథసిస్ కానీ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ సెంటెన్స్ మీద కొద్దిగా ప్రాక్టీసెస్ కోసము
సార్,
లాంగ్వేజ్ వాళ్ళకు కూడా
సార్,
మనం అభ్యాస దీపికలు వీళ్ళకి వచ్చేస్తే బాగుంటుందని మా రిక్వెస్ట్ సార్.
వన్ వే వర్క్ బుక్ సార్, అంతే కదా?
అవును సార్, వర్క్ బుక్ సార్. మనకి ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు
ప్రాక్టీస్ బుక్
డైరెక్ట్ ఒక దీని మీద ఒక అభ్యాస దీపిక ప్రిపేర్ చేపిస్తే బాగుంటుంది, పిల్లలకు డైరెక్ట్ యూజ్ అవుతుందని రిక్వెస్ట్ సార్.
తప్పకుండా సార్, విల్ బ్రింగ్ ఇట్ నోటీస్ అఫీషియల్స్, తప్పకుండా దానిపైన వర్క్ చేద్దాము. అయితే గతంలో మనం కొన్ని వర్క్ షీట్స్ కూడా కోవిడ్ పీరియడ్ లోపల కొన్ని చేసి మనము అఫీషియల్ వెబ్సైట్లో పెట్టడం జరిగింది, వాటి కూడా ప్రాక్టీస్ మనం వాడుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే, ఐ థింక్ సమ్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్స్ హ్యావ్ ప్రిపేర్డ్ స్టడీ, ఐ మీన్ ఇలాంటి ప్రాక్టీస్ మెటీరియల్ కూడా తయారు చేశారు. ముఖ్యంగా మేడ్చల్ మల్కాజ్గిరి చేసినట్టుగా ఉంది. యాదాద్రి భువనగిరి చేశారు. తప్పకుండా ఇది ఫ్రమ్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ సైడ్ అది మనము ELTA has also designed. So we'll bring it to notice of the officials. తప్పకుండా let's hope we'll get such material in future. Thank you very much, sir. Irshad sir, please continue.
I would like to shed light on one of those discourses. Could you go back in the slide at the beginning? So I was talking about one of those, most of the people feel that, choreography script is tough and biography is easy. But let me tell you, most of you make a lot of mistakes we have come during our last examinations that people are not able to write even biographical sketch. So I would like to take you through, because you should not lose marks when something is really easy. Okay, because let me take you through. Biographical sketch is about somebody's personal account of life events, wherein it includes about a person's family background and education, occupation. How well you can write, let's see. So to write a biographical sketch, you will be given certain profile of a personality, wherein his details of family background, education, career, and significant contributions, achievements and awards will be there. So how well you can write, you can see to that. Just take them through. So let's say this is one of those examples. Okay, I have taken the example of biography of Venkatasai Lakshman, who is VVS Lakshman. So you will get a profile. So profile is nothing but, in detail, when you write a profile, it becomes a biography, and even we know that profile can be written in a paragraph. So next slide. So the details will be given in such a way so that you have to keep an eye on that, and you need to express in your own words, elaborating the details provided. So half of the work is done for you in the question paper itself. Just go through it. So this is how it will be. Biography, the first line, then second page, it will be there, 2 paragraphs to 3 paragraphs. How to write this before that? Could you go back to that slide, sir, please? How to write that, I'll take you through. Before that, let's keep this example. A profile is representation of something in outline, especially about a person, whereas a biography is a detailed description of a person's life. So that's the only difference, wherein you can easily write both of them. So please, next slide. So here, you need to know the features of a biography. Just now I have told, these all will be considered, but you need to put it. If you want to get 10 marks, not just this biography, all the discourses will have a features and its indicators. You need to follow them. It may be, details. You need your presentation with relevant ideas and, sequence of the coherence, cohesive devices you need to follow. So this device, please. Yeah, when you start writing a biographical sketch, first the full name will be there. Just keep an eye over there. So you'll just write, detail will be there. You need to elaborate full name. He's known as Vangirapu Venkatasai Lakshman. Then date of birth. Then you can write he was born on. Just add linkers and all those pronouns and all. And he was born to his family and all. Is given, and then his education qualification. Where did he study and what was his highest academic degree, and then family support. He was supported with the family, though he was from a doctor's family. Personality traits. Lakshman was a former international cricketer, as helping others, and his career. When did he start, and how did he get the breakthrough? So all these are there in the text. We have just elaborated these things and important events of his life. When he started, when he debuted, and which leagues he played, and whom did he coach and all, and his achievements, most runs recorded as a Ranji season, and then his great knock. So these all will come under, and then his ranks and awards. So it's not just about player, but also any biography, depending on that personality, it keep on changing. So the only thing I would like to tell all the students, that's it. So all the students to keep one thing in mind, that you need to follow all the indicators and features, and if you follow those features and make sure that being covered in your answer script, then no one will stop you in getting 10 on 10. So all the best for that. And for the indicators and features, I know that most of the teachers might also feel that what are those. At the end of the textbook, all the indicators are there. Please go through that at the last page. And also one thing I would like to add before I hand it over to Asha ma'am. Choreography script, as you say, most of the times చాలా టీచర్ లోడ్ అడుగుతుంటారు సార్ కొరియోగ్రఫీ అంటే డాన్స్ కదా అని. యా ఇట్స్ అ డాన్స్ ఫామ్, యా యూ ఆల్ లవ్ మూవీస్, ఐ నో దాట్, బట్ ఎనీ ఫామ్, that's what I'm telling, creative expression, before it takes its shape, it needs to be visualized, it needs to be written form. What comes next, which step comes, that's why what comes on the screen, whichever the song, that needs to be, we are using choreography script as a pedagogical tool here. That is why this is called creative expression. Even the best of the creative directors use this. So all the best. Thank you.
Right, thank you. Here is a phone call for us. Hello. చెప్పండమ్మా.
సార్
చెప్పండి.
మేజర్ డిస్కౌంట్ కొరియోగ్రఫీ ఉంది సార్.
మేజర్ డిస్కోర్స్ లో
కొరియోగ్రఫీ ఉంది సార్.
Answer it, sir.
ఓకే ఇర్షాద్
Yes.
చెప్పండి.
Okay, sir. Yeah, for you only, I think I have kept this. Choreography, beta, choreography is one of those very important aspects. Don't treat it as a toughest one. There are indicators, identification of the main theme, stanza-wise theme, bringing out single and multiple themes, and identifying characters and sequence of the actions of the chorus, and maintaining proper layout. These are really important, and each carries 2 marks. And at the same time, I'm telling you, choreography is not possible for all the poems. Keep that in mind, and your teachers might have told you. If not, Another Woman you can write, and Abandon you can write, Once Upon a Time you can try it on. So these are the main areas where you can get it. So no need to worry. The more you practice, the better you will become, and you have to follow these features which just now I have shared with you, and your teacher might also share with you. And first thing, make sure here in your brain, everyone, to all the students watching this, remember, nothing is impossible and no topic is tough. I'm telling you, that's why it's a creative expression. It's not necessary whatever your teacher gives you need to butify and write. There are certain things which you need to write on your own. If you put it in a proper sentence, that is well and good. Sentence structure, that's it.
Thank you, Irshad. And now minor discourses. Now I request Asha, please tell what is the difference between major and minor discourses and how to get more marks. And question number 15 and 16, they are linked with minor discourses, and 15 on group A discourses. Right. Now I request Asha, please tell us.
Sure, sir. Now, minor discourses are, brevity is maintained in minor discourses. As sir asked me, the difference between major and minor discourses. Your minor discourse word limit is 50 to 60 words. And here also we have group A and group B discourses. All group A discourses are contextually relevant to the textbook. The context is taken from the textbook, whereas group B discourses are theme based, textbook theme based. So the context is not directly taken from the textbook. Under group A, we have notice, message and diary entry, and under group B, we have profile, invitation and poster. Now you all know the format of these minor discourses, right? Now how to write a notice? This is only for 5 marks. Now you have to, there is a word limit that you should not exceed 50 to 60 words. Now when you write a notice, it has got a particular format. First we will write the organization name, then we'll write notice, then date, then the purpose of the notice, then body of the notice, and whoever is drafting, their signature and their designation you need to write in the notice. In a similar way, when you write a message also you have to write the message, you have to write the date, time, salutation and body of the message. Here too we have 2 types of messages, one is formal, the other one is informal. When coming to the formal, it's the message is passed to the public at large. So the format is same for both the discourses. The only thing is the language used is formal and informal. When you use formal message, you have to use formal language. When you use informal message, you have to use informal language. So that's the only difference, but the layout is the same for both the message as well as a formal message and informal message. Moving on to the item diary entry. So when you take the diary entry, your diary entry, it's a personal reflections, right? So most of the children, they write dear diary. That's not at all mandatory. It's unnecessary actually. You're not supposed to write dear diary. Okay, you can directly begin with your mood for that particular day, and you can write your reflections, your personal reflections there, and you also have to write your future plans in diary. So that is the most important thing. When you draft a diary, you write your personal reflections as well as mood for that particular day, and your future plans are also necessarily you have to embed it in your diary. Then moving on to profile, as already discussed by Irshad sir, that profile is only the necessary details, whereas biographical sketch is the detailed information of a person. And if profile is given in the form of a table, you have to write in the form of a paragraph. If paragraph is given, you have to write in the form of a table. And poster, as you all know, you can make poster colorful, right? And you have to use slogans. You're not supposed to write sentences, okay? In a poster, you have to write only, use slogans, quotations, and even diagrams. And someone asked just now whether we can use colors. Yes, you can use color pencils, but not sketches, okay? There is a chance of smudging, so don't use color pencils. And moving on to invitation, we have both formal and informal invitation. And okay, the format is different for formal invitation as well as informal invitation. Coming to the formal invitation, where you write date, time, venue, the chief guest and the program details and all, whereas coming to informal invitation, you will just include date, time and details of the venue. That's it.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Aisha. Now, question number 7021 based, it's almost very similar to reading comprehension, but the input is a bit different, and it may be independent poem or a passage. Now, I request Vanija madam, please throw light on it.
Yeah. So, poem, question number 19 is poem. ఇంతకుముందు ఒకరు అడిగారు 100 on 100 తెచ్చుకోవడానికి ఛాన్స్ ఉందా అని. This is an added advantage to our paper. 20 మార్క్స్ 20 and 20 వస్తే డెఫినెట్గా మీకు 100 and 100 వస్తాయి. అండ్ పోయం కూడా మీరు చూడాల్సింది ఏంటి అంటే 1-2 times చదవాలి డెఫినెట్గా. దెన్ యూ విల్ అండర్స్టాండ్ ద మీనింగ్, ద సెంట్రల్ ఐడియా ఆఫ్ ద పోయం. సో యూజువల్లీ ఇవి చాలా ఈజీ పోయమ్స్ వస్తాయి కాబట్టి మీ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఎలా ఉంటాయి అంటే 1-2 సార్లు చదివితే మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది వాట్ ఇస్ ద సెంట్రల్ ఐడియా ఆఫ్ ద పోయం, ఆర్ ఎల్స్ ద మూడ్ ఆఫ్ ద పోయం, ఆర్ వాట్ ద ఆథర్ ఈజ్ థింకింగ్ ఆఫ్. ఇలాంటి క్వశ్చన్స్ చాలా సింపుల్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటాయి. సి వాట్ ఇస్ ద థీమ్ and what is he regretting, it is about leisure, and like సింపుల్ క్వశ్చన్స్ వస్తాయి అండ్ 1 mark ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి ఈజీగా చదివి అర్థం చేసుకుని దాని ప్రకారం రాస్తే కనుక డెఫినెట్లీ యూ విల్ గెట్ 5 on 5 ఇన్ దట్ క్వశ్చన్. రైట్ సార్, గో ఆన్ టు ద నెక్స్ట్ వన్.
సో అనదర్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఏరియా ఈస్ ఎడిటింగ్. చాలా మంది ఇప్పటికి దాదాపు ఆల్ ద క్వశ్చన్స్ ఎడిటింగ్ పైన వచ్చాయి. సో ఈ ఎడిటింగ్ లోపల ఏంటంటే మనకి 5 sentences నెంబర్డ్ ఉంటాయి. అందులో ఎర్రర్స్ ఫస్ట్ మనం గుర్తుపట్టాల్సింది. ద మేజర్ ఏరియా మనం చూస్తే వర్డ్ ఆర్డర్, మిస్సింగ్ వర్డ్, ఎక్స్ట్రా వర్డ్ అండ్ రాంగ్ వర్డ్. సో నెంబర్ సెంటెన్సెస్ ఫస్ట్ మనం ఐడెంటిఫై చేసి ఫస్ట్ వెదర్ ఆర్ నాట్ ద సెంటెన్స్, ద వర్డ్ ఆర్డర్ ఇన్ సెంటెన్సెస్ ఇస్ కరెక్ట్. అది కరెక్ట్గా ఉన్నప్పుడు టెన్స్ చూడాలా. అండ్ ఆస్పెక్ట్, రిలేటివైజేషన్, prepositions and the use of articles. ఒకసారి కొన్ని ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ చూస్తే హ్యావ్ ఎ లుక్ ఎట్ ద స్లైడ్. ఇక్కడ చూస్తే ఇక్కడ some words, some sentences are numbered. So the problem now was we couldn't find any more whom we could help me carry the trunk to the bus stop. So only one error. ఏముంది ఇక్కడ? So whom place, whom అనేది incorrect, it should be replaced with who. So error area ఇది relativization. Similarly, if you go back, ఇక్కడ చూస్తే at another time of the year we would have easily found someone to help me, but now most of the villages are busy in the fields. Isolation లో ఈ సెంటెన్స్ ఈజ్ ఎ గుడ్ సెంటెన్స్, కానీ కాంటెక్స్ట్ లో ఉన్నప్పుడు టోటల్ పారాగ్రాఫ్ ఈజ్ ఇన్ పాస్ట్ టెన్స్ కనుక ఇక్కడ ద రైట్ ఆన్సర్ మస్ట్ బి ద విలేజెస్ వర్ బిజీ ఇన్ ద ఫీల్డ్స్. సో వెన్ యూ కమ్ టు ఎడిటింగ్, సెంటెన్స్ కరెక్ట్, ఎర్రర్ కరెక్ట్ చేసి టోటల్ సెంటెన్స్ రాయాల్సి వస్తుంది. దట్ ఈస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. చాలాసార్లు ఏమవుతుందంటే పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద సెంటెన్స్ రాసి ఓన్లీ కరెక్ట్ ఉన్న పార్ట్ మాత్రమే రాస్తే సమ్ ఎగ్జామినర్స్ ఆర్ గివింగ్ మార్క్స్ అండ్ సమ్ ఆర్ నాట్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ఎ ప్రాబ్లమ్. సో రిస్క్ లేకుండా మనము టోటల్ సెంటెన్స్ కరెక్ట్ చేసి మొత్తం రాయాలి. అండ్ కమింగ్ టు ద నెక్స్ట్ ఏరియా, క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 27 to 31 క్లోజ్ టెస్ట్ కూడా ఇంతే. ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఆల్ గ్రామర్ ఎలిమెంట్సే ఉంటాయి అక్కడ. సో 5 సెంటెన్స్ విత్ 5 blanks, దాంట్లో కూడా మనకి preposition, verbs, articles, tenses, తర్వాత ప్రొనౌన్స్ ఇవే ఉంటాయి. అండ్ కమింగ్ టు క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 32 to 36 ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఆఫ్ వొకాబులరీకి వచ్చినప్పుడు మనకు అక్కడ ఇందాక చెప్పినట్టుగా అండర్లైన్ పార్ట్స్ ఏంటంటే స్పెల్లింగ్, అట్లీస్ట్ 1 టెస్ట్ చేయడం విల్ బి ఆన్ స్పెల్లింగ్ అండ్ 1 విల్ బి ఆన్ మీనింగ్. మీనింగ్ అన్నప్పుడు మనకు సినానిమ్స్ అండ్ యాంటోనిమ్స్, తర్వాత హోమోఫోన్స్ అండ్ కలెకేషన్స్. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ద బ్రాడ్ ఏరియాస్. యూ ప్లీజ్ సీ ఒక 3-4 years పేపర్స్ కూడా మీరు అనలైజ్ చేస్తే కూడా మీకు అది తెలుస్తుంది. ఖచ్చితంగా అట్లీస్ట్ 1 టెస్ట్ చేయడం విల్ బి ఆన్ స్పెల్లింగ్ అండ్ 1 విల్ బి ఆన్ హోమోఫోన్స్, 1 will be on synonym and 1 will be on antonym and 1 will be on the proper use of words or collocations. So in this session we have attempted to give you a clear picture of all the test items in the examination, and I hope this session must have helped you very much. Absolutely. Thank you one and all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.